Well, hello, and welcome back to Idol Slayer, the quieter version of the game. Oh, shoot, I was not expecting that. We need to go. Well, how about starting that off with a bang? Oh, shoot, I'm probably not wearing the right equipment. I am not. Damn it. Well, was not expecting to get a soul multiplier like that, where I was completely unprepared, but hey. Did I? Yeah, it's over there. Gotta turn this on, and now we are good to go. I am eternally disappointed that keys and boxes do not spawn during rage mode. I feel like they should. And that is your Zerdan take of the day. So I did see some responses to last video of just like, hey, we're at endgame, and you're right, we are at endgame. This is endgame. This is the end times. The only thing is I'm just pointing out why, like, I feel like it's not as exciting, and I you know, just being honest about why. I know it's the end game. Also, I don't want to mislead anybody because this is basically where I foresee us staying for a while. And again, I have no idea about the inner power nerf. I did talk a little bit on Discord about it, and the reason they're nerfing inner power is there's some guy named Brutalis or something like that who has managed to amass 1 sextillion Slayer points, and he is not ultra ascending because he's in the same boat that I am. He might be further along than I am, but he sees it the same way, like there's nothing worth ascending for. The difference between him and I is that I guess he completed the game a lot quicker than I did, or he's been playing longer than me. And by playing longer, I mean he's just started before me. And he has amassed 1 sextillion of souls. And you know, that great job to him. But here is my complaint. You don't balance a game around your extremist player. You know, doing that hurts the game for your average casual player, okay? So if the reason that inner power gets nerfed is because of him, I would say that's a negative for everybody else. Because I don't have 1 sextillion, you probably don't have 1 sextillion souls. Why are we balancing the game around what he wants, you know? That more speaks to the fact that there was nothing for him to purchase, you know? That's you know, I don't want to see the game nerfed because of what is effectively an outlier. Hopefully you understand that. I don't have 1 sextillion, you don't. Like, this guy is such an outlier that the game should not be balanced around him. He's certainly a symptom of a problem, and that's, okay, do we need maybe Astral Plus or something like that to encourage somebody to ascend and not just buy everything? I would say he's more a symptom of the cost of everything are getting so outlandish that now people are like, well, if we have something that's already 500 quadrillion, what if we get something that's really good and it's a quintillion in the next update? So that's more, I see more he is a symptom of the costs of things get so expensive there's no reason to ascend, you know? Because to get back to that point, again, would be so difficult that it's not worth the risk of, you know, losing. And again, that to me is more of a comment on the update system itself, and yeah, I made a mistake there, but it's whatever, than the available upgrades themselves. And again, I feel like this could be mediated a little bit by making the ones that I pointed out as Astral, even Astral Locked, honestly. Because I would actually consider ascending for an Astral Locked buff to the bonus stage. I would absolutely consider ascending for that. I don't think I would, but I mean, it's at least out of all the options, that would be a compelling thing. 'Cause I'm like, wow, that'd be a permanent buff to the bonus stage. Okay, that's something. And you know what would be even? Oh wow, that's trash. You know what would be even better is if they teed off of that, and they did they gave me what I wanted to see, which is at the at the goblin part of the bonus stage. You do an instant rage mode. You go into rage instantly, and it's free. That's what I really want to see. Well, that's one of the things that I really want to see. Make it happen, Pablo. Yeah, I don't have. It's not gonna happen. I can't make it happen. But that's really something I want to see. Is like the end of a bonus stage. You just get a free rage mode to clear all that out. I think that would be so awesome. It would be so awesome, in fact, that I would buy that upgrade with the souls. I'll show you in a second which one I'm talking about. I would buy it. That upgrade that I have forever avoided. Oh, wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Was not ready for that. Let's go. Well, at least we're getting some soul multipliers today. That's nice. But yeah, I do understand we're at endgame, and don't think I'm going to quit or anything like that. I'm more concerned that it's not really going to be exciting, you know? That's my thing. We got to the end-ish. It's not really exciting-ish. You know, that's my concern. I want things to be, I want to pump you up. And it's just, we have nothing to get pumped about. At least that's how I feel. I mean, obviously, it's pumped that I'm at the end of the game. I'm happy for that. And honestly, I was stupid. I'm not supposed to get the, I got the bow multiplier before I was supposed to. I was supposed to wait until 5 quadrillion or so. That's what I learned in the Discord. I bought it as soon as I got 1 quadrillion, and we saw what a setback that was, so whoops. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. I was excited to get it. Oh, why did I use the ah, damn it. Oh, well. I'll tell you, it's not as good as I was hoping it would be, though. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't even be doing this. Oh, wait, yeah, I will. I need to do this because I got the thing running. But yeah, it was kind of disappointing. I will be happier if I get a good bow that I can actually use. But the reality is, everybody uses the bow exclusively. What do they use the bow for? Just to buff chest hunt. That's all anybody does. They do chest hunt. I'm sorry, I don't have the heart to be a key trade. I still remember that video where I needed 1 soul multiplier to get a buff, and we had to sit here and sit here. What I want to see, the other thing I want to see is an update so that we can get a free 20 to 40x soul multiplier every day like this guy. I think you get that by watching a video. I think we should get one for the soul multiplier once a day. Once a day, a free silver soul multiplier. I think that should be a no-brainer thing that we get. 100%. We should get one. Don't Pablo, make it happen. As if I have any influence on game development. I mean, considering then it would realistically be, okay, you don't have to key trail, wait until you find a key and then pop it. I could try doing that. Keys are supposed to spawn between 3 and 5 minutes. The issue is if I'm making a video, I sit here and do this, and I'd probably miss my opportunity. But that's fine. What I also feel like is keys should spawn during rage mode, so like if you are doing rage mode, you should be able to pick up a key at the end. Ish, you know? You should be able to pick up a key. And same thing with boxes. Let boxes spawn. Boxes are fun. Alright, we're going to the village. I got the 20x, we're going to the village. This is going to determine a lot of things right here. But yeah, I just, like, again, the whole reason I bring that up is because I don't want you to be like, oh man, when we get this many souls, we're going to buy this upgrade. There's no upgrades left. I had already gone to the casino and I gambled. At least I thought I gambled. Yeah, I wish this was handled better, too. I wish there was some kind of indicator of whether or not you had gambled. We can do a little bit of gambling. Honestly, the only gambling I really see left doing is doing this. And you're probably wondering, what do you mean by doing this, Zerden? And just grinding this out because we need wins and losses. and just sitting here and betting one chip at a time to, you know, grab, you know, either a win or a loss. Like this is a loss. I actually just completely failed this time. I got black. I didn't get anything with it. And these are all. I just come here and do this every day with my chips and get my chips. But you know, this is what I mean. Just sit here and gamble this over and over again just to fill out that bar. We can look at the achievements in a second. The other thing that's disappointing to me is this somehow doesn't count as spending chips. Every casino I've ever gone to in my entire life, which really isn't a lot of casinos, obviously, you can tell just from this little mini roulette game that I have a gambling addiction and a gambling problem, counts chips that you spend betting as money that you've spent. So all these chips that I spend while I'm gambling one chip at a time should count as chips I'm spending, because I am spending these chips, I'm gambling with them. For whatever reason, the counter only counts chips that you actually spend on items. Hey. Give me back my chip. But, yeah, that's... So we started with 338, we ended with 338. How about that? But if you go to the achievement... Remember that 432. Wait. I probably should have looked at this beforehand. Dun dun. Oh. Oh, not that many. Damn, it's a black streak. I knew we'd come back. We always come back. Remember when I lost everything? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It always works. This system works. You can trust it. But anyways, we spent a certain amount of chips gambling, and it doesn't count towards our Slayer chips spent. I did get 2 victories out of that, and I got a couple losses I racked up, but none of that counted as Slayer chips spent. Every casino I've ever gone to would count that as chips spent. Otherwise, what? I'm gonna have to buy a bunch of... Okay. Something is wrong with the numbers. Please come back later. What? What do you mean something is wrong with the numbers? Please come back later. Dun. Alright, is something going on that I don't know about? But wait, why can I gamble if... I don't understand. But hey, that's another victory. Yeah, I don't understand that, so if you know why there's something wrong with the numbers, please let me know in the comments. Certainly wasn't expecting that. Okay, coin value, that's a waste. Yeah, it's the old saying, right? This is the old game dev problem, right? Your players will consume content faster than you can create it. 100% what we've done here, boys. Yeah, let's round some of these up, I guess. We're about to ascend anyways. We're gonna ascend. Oh, wow, the ring is behind. Oh, I don't even know why I did that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and ascend. We at least got some souls. Let me take a look here. We're at 1.3 quadrillion. How about that? But yeah, I'm gonna explain how I would want to see if inner power was nerfed. I'm gonna explain how I would want it to be nerfed and what would make. Yeah, the silence is my silent frustration at getting the key right here. Alright, anyways. Yeah, I don't even know how people, like, handle not having... Okay, we need to do this. I want to get this done before I unlock the, spear. I'm wondering why it was so easy and I forgot that I have... Oh, I need to switch to my other set of gear. I'm going to do that real quick. This is my non-XP set of gear. Okay, we've got the spear now. Easy, easy times. It's so easy when you have a 20x to go back through this. And the big reason I do this is just so that I don't have to worry about doing buy all to get all the upgrades along the way, because I already got them before we got the spear unlocked. At some time, I do wish there was like a way to set up an auto buyer that would auto purchase certain upgrades, you know? That'd be nice. Kind of like what Leaf Blower Revolution does, if you're familiar with that game. You can basically set up an auto buyer that kind of rebuys stuff as you go. That'd be nice. It'd need to be kind of sophisticated for this, though. Oh, damn it! Oh, man. Oh, I didn't even see. I jumped right over it somehow. What I do want to talk about is my minions here. These guys are hauling 700 in. This guy's a trillion. This guy's a trillion and a half. This guy's 5 trillion. The ninja doesn't count. And this guy is 11 trillion. So I'm definitely banking it with my minions, which is great. That's what I want to see. I want my minions to haul that sweet, sweet money in for me. So that to me is the big win. I'm pissed that I missed Victor Alpha. I've been practicing him. I've been doing so well, and then I miss him. But I mean that's what we're stacking. I want it. Well, you know what? Screw it. Damn it, it was too slow. I really do like the fact that you can just extend a rage mode like that. See, that's why I think it'd be perfect to have, like, boxes and stuff just spawn while this is going on. You can just do that, you can keep rage mode going, and then at the end, when you decide you're done with rage mode, you could grab the chest hunt. Why not? Why not get boxes during this? Drives me nuts that you can't. Alright, well, 16 trillion, that's not bad. I mean, we're slowly racking it up. Yeah, this is how I have to do things. To kind of spread it out. Whoops, that was one I shouldn't have bought. Yeah. I was just thinking about things. Sorry about that. I got spaced out thinking about stuff. That's my bad. Yeah, not too much. Oh well. I was letting my mind wander more than it should have. Sorry about that. Sometimes I just get so focused, too, on trying to do things in the game that I forgot to speak. I was, you know, like then I was just trying to, alright, let's level everything out. I certainly wasn't expecting to get another soul multiplier, but, you know, here we are at 16 trillion. I will tell you that I do ascend pretty frequently. It used to be, like, every 10%. I don't even ascend every 10% now. Whenever I got, like, 50 trillion, I just ascend. Because it's... I have enough... For where I'm at in the game, it's so easy for me to get back to this point in the game that to me there's no point. Let's ascend as frequently as possible, you know? Realistically possible. Would I ascend with 16 trillion? No, but do I kind of want to? Also, yes. So, we'll go through this. We'll slow kill our way through this to see if we get some boxes built up, see what happens. That can be actually pretty exciting, too. But yeah, I mean, this is the end game, boys. We are at the end times. And I kind of covered how I would nerf inner power. Let's talk about that. So if I was Pablo, here's how I would nerf inner power. Is I would look at the most expensive item, the most expensive upgrade. And in this case, it's 500 quadrillion. I would multiply that by 2. Okay, so now we're at 1 quintillion. And put some kind of cap on the return for inner power. That basically inner power doesn't grow anymore after 1 quintillion. So that way you prevent the situation where like the one guy has like 1 sextillion. I mean, yes, you could still technically get to 1 sextillion, but it would be capped. It'd be capped at what I would consider reasonable. You could cap it at 500 quadrillion. That to me is also fine. I just went with double. So you have a little space, you know, to grow. So you could go over it if you wanted to, you know. And that would also mean that once you had 1.5 quintillion, there would be no penalty from you spending it, right? Oh, come on now. I need to actually jump to get this box. So, you know, there'd be no penalty for you spending it. You'd be able to spend it. I think that, to me, that's a fair compromise. And it would prevent things from it going out of control. Obviously, I have no idea how many souls we're talking about. But we can take my souls and we can multiply it by 1,000. If we come in here and multiply these by 1,000. Alright, so you're hauling in 11 quadrillion. 5 quadrillion. You know, 1.5. I think that's fine. And if it doesn't scale anymore, that's it, you know? Obviously, like, this guy's the least accurate. It's probably going to be more like 10.9 quadrillion, but you get the idea. Hopefully. So, I mean, that's how I would balance it. Just basically say, And then that's self-scaling, right? If we get an upgrade that's 1 quadrillion, we can just sit there, it can chill, and then it's like, okay, I mean 1 quintillion, not 1 quadrillion. Okay, this upgrade's now 1 quintillion. You can just chill now until, you know, you get to 2 quintillion, and if you really wanted to wait, you could sit there with 2 quintillion and basically grind it out until you had 3 quintillion, and you don't even lose any scaling because that's the cap. That is how I would approach a nerf like that. Do I think a nerf is warranted? I don't think a nerf is warranted as much as a cap is warranted. And I mean, even if Pablo made the cap 500 quintillion, or 500 quadrillion, not quintillion, I think that would be fine. Just like stop the scaling after that, because at that point you're expected to actually purchase it. That to me is fair too. And additionally, you could also cap the scaling with some multiplier of what's been ultra ascended, right? To prevent this from getting out of hand. So like if you have purchased that and you ultra ascend, then it doubles the cap or something like that. So if you wanted to build up again, you could build double the cap. You know, I think that's fair. I mean, you know, obviously to me the real issue is there's no new compelling upgrade that people are wanting to purchase, you know? And I'm in like, I love Edgemaster. I love it, love it, love it. Cannot wait to purchase it. But even if I purchased it because I know how the game works, would I ultra ascend? Probably not. Because of how inner power works and how hard it is to rebuild, you know? That to me, that's the thing. I see, like, what I see is a lot of the soul multipliers we purchased along the way. I feel like we should be able to keep them to make it a little bit better. Like, imagine if every soul multiplier there was a way to make them all astral. So when you ascended, you just kept them all. I mean, yeah, obviously that's super overpowered for ultra ascending. Oh, nice. 2 minutes in a row. Thank you. It is, but at the same time, is that interesting? I think it's interesting. I think it's really interesting. Like, it changes the low-level game. And it's the same thing why I want one that, I want another one over here that, tees off of this somehow, or tees off of this to get me, plus 1 more kill, so for 3 total, because some of the quests are kind of tedious. Yeah, that's the thing. If you make it easier to complete the quests, if you make it easier to, or up here, you T1 off here, that cuts the portal time in half again. That could be interesting too. I really would like to see it get cut again down to, like, I don't know. And that I could be fine with that one not being astral if the cost is reasonable. If the cost is not reasonable, I want it to be astral. And to me, reasonable at this stage of the game is, I would say, 1 trillion or less. Somebody mentioned we might get a new minion. That'd be really cool too. That would be really sweet, getting a new minion. But that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again. And I hope you have a great day. See ya.